let's talk Allure Best of Beauty 2024. Let's start with the swag bag. This is the VIP swag bag. I paid about $300 for my ticket. It comes in this really cute canvas bag, which is actually perfect for carrying groceries around New York City. So thank you, Allure, already. Let's get into it. So I did the math yesterday and this bag comes out to $906 and something cents. I'll put all of the items below and the prices next to them in case anybody's curious, and I'll do the same with the things we got from the booths. But let's start with Oral-B. We got the Oral-B IO2 Series 2 toothbrush. I'm actually giving this to my dad because I got 2 more toothbrushes at the event. We got the Tresume Keratin Smooth Weightless Silk Serum. So matte, this is the matte one. The Milk Makeup Pore Clips Matte Setting Spray. The Nexxus Extra Hold Medium Hold Hairspray. These really cute Olay cleansing melts. Very excited about these. A Dove Hydration Boost Body Wash. A Skin Sensuals multi-dimensional volumizing serum to plump and contour. This retails for like $110. Hadn't heard of the brand before. Avene Calcifate Plus. We got an Herbal Essence Pure Grapeseed Color Nurture shampoo and conditioner. I don't color my hair, so I will try to find somebody who does. We got the Nars Powermatte High Intensity Lip Pencil in the shade Dragon Girl. The Loving Tan Platinum Express 2-Hour Tanning Mousse. I don't tan, so I'll be passing this on to somebody else. The Jin Soon Primrose and Honeysuckle Healing Cuticle Oil. My nails are so bad, so I definitely need that. I'm so excited about this one. The Blue Lagoon Iceland Mineral Mask. I kind of choked when I saw this. This is the Burberry Goddess perfume. This retails for $168. I love Burberry perfumes, but I've never purchased one for myself. I'm so excited. The Marina Nila Head and Heel Shampoo. The Elta MD Skincare UV AOX Mist. This is a broad spectrum sunscreen, SPF 40. We have the Violet Fur Matte Liquid Eyeshadow and Eyeliner. I got this really pretty deep blue. We got the Dust Puff Body Powder Puff. I'm not sure what to do with this, but then it also comes with the Megababe Body Dust Top to Toe Powder, and it's supposed to absorb sweat and neutralize odor. The Janessa Myricks Yummy Face 2.0 Kabuki Brush. Last but not least, the Defend Age 360 Rejuvenation Nail Root Serum. That is everything, correct? Everything we got in the VIP swag bag. I'm really excited because a lot of these are brands I just don't know, and I'm excited to get to know a lot of the brands. I think the thing I'm most confused about, or don't know if I'm going to use, is this. I don't quite know what to do with this one. And then the things we got from the booths. This is all full of full-size products because they did not give out really any samples. I think I have 1 sample. We're gonna start with, I had 2 of these, but I gave 1 to my partner. This is the Oral-B IO Series 5 toothbrush. This retails for $120. I got 2 of these, and then I got the one in here, so I'm gonna give my dad 1, my partner 1. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer, I got the shade 2 Medium. The Rare Beauty, how does this always happen to me that my highlighters break or explode? But the Rare Beauty Positive Light Silky Touch Highlighter in the shade Mesmerize. Mine is broken, so I'm gonna leave it in the packaging. Seamless Underlash Extensions. The Tula Balance Skincare Protect and Glow Daily Sunscreen. The Anastasia Beauty Balm in the shade 3. They shade matched me. I'm actually wearing it right now. Pretty good shade match. The Shake Shake Vacation SPF Mineral Milk. The Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner. The Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara. I got 2 of these. It's very cool. I've always wanted to do something with my hair. These are the Halle Shade Sticks, and they're like 1-day hair color. Pretty cool. L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Panorama Mascara. The Peri Pira Mood Inky Glow Tint in the shade 19 Mauve Chaos. Welleda Rejuvenating Night Cream. The Refi Lip Gloss. This is just in clear. The L'Octave Glossing Detangler. The Ordinary New Milky Toner. The Poppy and Pout Sweet Mint Exfoliating Lip Scrub. Some samples from Neocuts. A sample from Parfumas de Marly. This is actually like a beautiful, beautiful perfume. I got to smell a few of them. The Dr. Dennis Gross Vitamin C Bright Serum. I ended up getting 2 of these. The other one's somewhere. Here it is. I got 2 of the Nexxus Slick Sticks. The Rio de Janeiro Rio Radiance SPF 50 Body Lotion. The Makeup Eraser Cooling Cloud Under Eye Patches. This is a travel size of the Anastasia Brow Freeze Gel. This is a full size and shade match of the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Concealer. concealer. Another Olay cleansing melts. Paula's Choice Nourishing Milky Toner. Marina Nila Head and Hair Heal Booster Mask. A Marina Nila Head and Hair Heal Conditioner. Soothing Dry Shampoo. A Saltier leave-in conditioner. A Tresume Extra Hold Mousse. A Batiste Original Dry Shampoo. Hours Full-Time Plumping Mousse. The Nessicare Rosemary Shampoo. The U Beauty Resurfacing Body Compound. When I was Googling this, I didn't realize this was like $112. And then 2 more of the Elta MD SPF 40 sunscreen. And that is everything that I got from the booths. Now the setup for this was a little bit different than Sephora last year, so I scoured the internet looking for what last year's looked like because there was really not a lot of there wasn't a big social media footprint about it, so I had no idea what I was going into. And basically there were booths like Elta MD, like Olay, where you could make an appointment for like a scalp consultation, for a skincare consultation, which I did with Elta MD. You could have done one with Marina Nila for your hair care, which I had a consultation with them and they gave me these 2 things. There were also makeup booths like Pat McGrath, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Rare Beauty, who were shade matching you to your highlighter, concealer, and foundation, which was really, really cool. And then they had these games where you would like roll the dice, and then based on the dice roll, you would get 1, 2, or 3 random products. And you could keep playing those games over and over and over again. So I must have played those games like a lot, because I will say the one thing about this event is there's not a lot of things to do really in the event. You're pretty much like 2 rooms. I think next year they really should expand, because what I loved about this event that I didn't really have at Sephora is I got a VIP ticket and I had the opportunity to really speak to brands like Elta MD. It was really cool to have a skin consultation where we talked about, because like, you know, my skin has been freaking out lately. This is the first time you guys have seen me with makeup on in like 2 weeks, and it's the first time I put on makeup in maybe 2.5 weeks. So we really talked about like my skin issues and what I could do about it, and he really suggested like for me a retinol, which I don't know why I've been so like anxious to use a retinol. I think I do have sensitive skin and I was afraid that it would, you know, with my skin. So it was really great to have that, to, you know, speak to Pat McGrath employees about the foundation, about her brand. I think, and then even like honestly the Oral-B toothbrush, they took this rose and they like sprayed stuff on it, and then they used the toothbrush to really gently take it off, and showed the difference between like regular brushing and using a rechargeable toothbrush like that. And I'm using a battery operated toothbrush, but they were like, no, this one's even better. And as someone who brushes their teeth a little too hard and has receding gums because of it, like that was really cool and important. I loved the variety of high-end versus drugstore that we got. Some people got like a pattern curl wand. Some people got Drunk Elephant products. You know, I got this $112 K-Beauty product. And because I didn't know these brands, I was just like taking them in and enjoying them and being excited about them. I think my biggest qualm with the event is I think there should be more variety in the swag bag, because I was kind of let down by the small amount of makeup that there was, even though, you know, I know Allure does a lot of things. It's not just makeup, where Sephora I think is mostly makeup, skincare, hair, you know what I mean? I wish there was like 1 more or 2 more booths that had to deal with fragrance, because we only had 1 fragrance booth. I think that was pretty lacking at the event. And yeah, I think in next year, because they're going to do it next year and I will be going next year as well, I just do hope that there's a bit more space. I think we were at Chelsea Industrial, which is a small little space in Chelsea, and half of it was definitely just like product in the back, because you would just see them coming out with more and more and more product. And like Elta MD, I would just walk by and they would just hand me more stuff, or like Tresume would just try to hand me more stuff, or Nexxus hand me more stuff. So, you know, there was so much product. There were so many products. Everything was full size. It was crazy. But I just think it needs a space maybe like half the size of Sephora, because I think, you know, what was different about this was that a lot of it had to do with putting it on your face. Like the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer I got at a touch-up spot where they were touching up either your bronzer, your blush, or your eyeshadow. And I went in with a full face of makeup, so I had like 4 pounds of makeup on my face after. I think it's great to have those as an option, but I also would have really loved to have like the brand, like they had LYS, I think it's called, for the blush section of that touch-up. I don't know anything about the brand. I would have loved to go and speak to the brand. So I think it would be a really good idea next year if they had more of a mix of education and, you know, if I don't want to get my makeup touched up, can I still get and learn about the product kind of thing? Because I wanted to go back and get more product. I wanted to like try out a blush, but I literally had 3 different foundations on my face because I had my original Bobbi Brown foundation I wore there. Then they shade matched me and put a lot of foundation on me for the Pat McGrath foundation and concealer. They put concealer on me as well. And then I went to the Anastasia booth and they put even more foundation on my face. And then I went to the Amazon booth and they were like doing touch-ups as well. And she was like, well, the only thing you really need is an eyeliner. And so then they put like a really thick eyeliner on me, which I'm not usually a fan of. And I probably should have said like a thin liner, please. But I was like, you know, like not too big. But I wish I didn't have to put on an eyeliner to get that experience. I wish I could have just like talked to somebody about the product without getting it put on my face. I think overall, like I had a great time. Tess had a great time. I wish there was a little bit more to do because like I said, at some point Tess and I were just waiting in the card and the dice lines because there was nothing else to do. And luckily in those card and dice lines, I really kind of got new product every time. There's not like something that I doubled up on from those games, which is why I kept going back because I was like, oh, I get to like try more things and learn more things. But yeah, like I'm really, really happy overall. I have a lot of great things to try. I don't need to buy any hair care or skincare really for a while. And I really appreciated talking to all of the brands and I really appreciated all of that. And there was a lot of people around, like there were a lot of workers that were helping with lines, which was really great. I think the space was a little too small because there was like one big room where like the discussions were happening and like the hair care stuff was really taking place and skincare consultations. And then there was this little room for mostly the makeup and it was way too small. And a lot of people really wanted to go to the makeup room because obviously the Pat McGrath was there, you know, the Anastasia was there, the Rare Beauty was there. So there was a line just to get into that room, and then when we got into the room, it was just like, I was too claustrophobic. That's why I left a little early. The event was for me because I bought VIP 9 to 5, and I left about 2:30, 2:45 because there was just too many people, and I was getting a little claustrophobic in there. So I think maybe either cut down on the amount of general admission tickets that you hand out, or just have a bigger space, like a wide open space. That way you can like move and manipulate the lines how you want them. The only negative experience I had from this event was with the actual people, like the other ticket holders that were going. I am just grateful to, first of all, be able to afford a ticket like this and go to an event like this, but also just like, we got to total, because this bag was about $1,200 worth of product and the other bag was $900. So if we do that quick math, that's $2,100, sorry, worth of makeup and skincare and hair care that you're getting when you're paying, you know, either $100 or $300 for a ticket, which is insane. And because the event's all day, you could stay on those lines or you're just getting random product all day, all day, all day. The workers were so nice, but the people were so entitled. There were a few different times where like, you know, VIP went in an hour early, and so Tess and I got to go to the booths we really wanted to go to first. There was this like day in the life of a beauty editor, which I kind of wish I'd gone to now because they gave out a little swag bag with that. But Tess and I were so focused on just like going to the booths that were going to be crazy later, that little room, that we were like, let's just skip that talk through. But when everyone else came in, I started to feel a lot of entitlement. Like there was this woman behind me who was like, oh, this is so busy, this better be worth the price of the ticket. And I'm like, they market it as your swag bag is going to be the price of your ticket. Everything else you get is kind of like supplemental. Also, like I got to go to a masterclass with the Pat McGrath. It was about 45 minutes long and I was in the front row. And not only that, but like at the event, like there were just people like walking around. Like I saw Danessa Myricks. Tess was like, Meg, who is that? And I was like, oh my God, that's Danessa Myricks. And she turned around and she was like, hey. And I was like, hi, I love your work. And I was like, I'm wearing your eyeshadow. And she was like, oh my goodness, that just made my day. And she gave me a huge hug. And there's even an opportunity to speak with her one-on-one for 10 minutes. Like, do you know how invaluable that is? Like how much you're getting for what you get? And that's what I liked most about this event, was like it was really focused on learning. It wasn't just about the free product, but clearly some people thought it was just about the free product, because I was waiting in a line for a spinner where I got this hair mask, and the work was like, okay, we're gonna change over the spinner now, like just give us like 3 or 4 minutes. And you know, Tess and I were like second to getting to it, but the people behind us were like, oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. Like, I cannot believe it. We just got to this line. Like, what if I don't want the product that's being blah, blah, blah. And I like don't even want to be here anymore, but I already waited in this line. And I was like, what in the world? I think like, and I talked about this on my TikTok a little bit, but the entitled attitude that has come out of the beauty community is something that I really don't appreciate or enjoy or like. I try to keep this channel to be like as old school YouTube as I can, because that is where I found my love of makeup, where I found all of these like friendships that I've made with a lot of people on the internet. And that's where I like, it started out as a really kind and courteous and lovable little group, and it quickly became something very toxic. And I saw the toxicity more at the Allure event than I did at the Sephora event. At the Sephora event, I made friends with a few different people, just like off the bat, no problem. And I don't know if it was because, I don't know what caused that at this event that wasn't at the other event. The ticket prices were a bit more expensive at the Sephora event, so maybe it priced out some people, but it was just a little weird, you know. And it did kind of put a damper on my day, and that's kind of why I left a little early. Tessa stayed until about 3:30, but I left about 2:30, and I think it was just because I couldn't deal with the people being so mean to these workers who are nothing but kind, and I don't want to see that. And I hope next year somehow in the language, in something like, everyone comes to an agreement that we're just going to be kind people at this event. That's my little experience. I had a great time. I will be going back next year. Tess already texted me and was like, can't wait to see you next year. And I was like, yeah, and hopefully I will be able to go to Sephora next year as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about the event, please let me know down below. I am personally like a very anxious person, and Tessa, my friend who I went with, just learned this now, but like I don't really film or record when I'm out in public. I like to do it in the safety and comfort of my own home. So I didn't really record much of the stuff that was happening there. I didn't take any pictures of myself while we were there. Allure did ask me what my beauty hot take was, which I think is that, you know, waterproof mascara is a scam. And they posted me on their page, which was pretty cool. But I don't have anything to show for it. Even at Sephora last year, I had 2 pictures to show for it. So I'm open to all the questions, because I did experience it, but I just didn't take a lot of you know, footage of it. So anyway guys, oh, also this is what I wore to the event before they put 6 pounds of makeup on my face, and I actually really like it. And the 6 pounds of makeup happened, and I liked it a little bit less when I came home. Yeah, that was another negative thing, because I had so much makeup on my face. When I got home, I looked in the mirror and I was like, I know how to do my makeup, and it looks like I don't. Anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.